Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Stefan Gunville and I have a website called Freedom Academy HQ where I help people overcome their shyness and their social anxiety. Today, I want to talk about just a quick little video, which is basically that meditation will make your exposure to your fear much easier. That's why I talk about meditation on this video. A lot of people, they miss the whole point of meditation. They think that, oh, I'm gonna do meditation and I'm gonna learn mindfulness, so like that I'll overcome my social anxiety by just meditating, and I won't have to do exposure, and I won't have to go do anything social because I'll just be zen and it's gonna fix everything. But I used to think like that, and that's why I had gotten kind of not heavy but really into meditation, because I was like, whoa, you mean I can overcome my social anxiety just by meditating and then I just won't give a fuck anymore? Cool. But it's not like that, it's like meditation is just something that makes facing your fears and exposing yourself and doing stuff that's scary just super easier. And don't get me wrong, I mean, it's crucial. Meditation, I mean, I would be open to the idea that you can actually overcome your social anxiety if you got really heavy into meditation. But without any sorts of forms of exposure, you won't really be on your way to becoming socially free, So yeah, meditation just helps doing exposure super easier, because what actually happens when you do meditation a lot is that it will transform your fear. Okay, it's not gonna take the fear away. You won't be able to meditate and then go into a situation where you used to be super afraid of and just be like, I'm not afraid anymore, give a speech in front of 10,000 people and just be like, you don't care at all. No, it's not like that. You'll still feel some fear sometimes, but it transformed the anxiety. So what do I mean by that? Well, your meditation practice, what it does is that it'll transform your fear from a crippling fear, which is a bad kind of fear, which is a fear that's really feels awful and it just punctures your body and it's just really bad, awkwardness, just a lot of shame, a lot of stress, a lot of panicking. It transformed that kind of fear into vital fear. So what do I mean by that? So vital fear is a good kind of fear. Have you ever heard about the term eustress? It's the difference between distress and eustress. Distress is when you're in a panic mode where it's like stress is just boggling you down and it's just so awful feeling. Eustress still feels uncomfortable, don't get me wrong. It's not like you're super happy to be stressful, it still feels bad, but it takes the sting out of the fear and of the stress, So that's basically what your meditation will do. I highly recommend, by the way, that you get into a meditation practice. I have some videos on this in some previous videos. I'm gonna do another video pretty soon on how to do meditation and what I do exactly and how to implement a meditation practice, because it's just crucial. It's gonna make your life so much better. So yeah, it transforms your crippling anxiety into vital anxiety, and that's what it does. It kind of takes that sting, that just like that feels so bad, into something more manageable, something that still feels uncomfortable, but it takes, like, I would say the best way to explain for me is that it reduces your anxiety. Let's say it was like a level 10, from 1 to 10, 10 being like super crucial. Let's say you feel anxiety at that level, at 10. If you've practiced mindfulness techniques and implemented a meditation practice for a couple of weeks, probably a couple of months, because it's a skill. Next time you're in that situation that used to produce a 10, you're gonna now feel like a 7. So the best way I explain it, it takes 3 notches, out of your anxiety, which is huge. I mean, it changed my life, because now and with time, the awesome thing about this, about learning meditation, is that with time, as you get better, you keep getting better and better, and your anxiety, it keeps reducing. See, I don't want to say reduce, because there's a little trick of words here. It's not reduce, it's that it kind of morphs your anxiety into a more manageable level. So yeah, the amazing thing is that it's gonna get better and better. So I highly recommend that you get into meditation. Just so you know, if you're new to this channel, I used to be housebound for a period of like 10 months when I used to live with my parents. And yeah, I was like, I could not get out of the house. I had to drink tons of booze to get out of the house. I would only go out if it was really late and I was certain that I wouldn't bump into anybody. Basically, I was just the worst case that you can imagine with social anxiety, you know. Literally housebound for 10 months. And now look at me, I'm doing a video, I'm comfortable, but you know, and I have a job where I see like hundreds of clients per day. But you know, it's not that, you know, now I'm perfect and my problem is gone and stuff like that. I still feel anxiety from time to time, but I feel as if I feel a normal level of social anxiety, even less than the average Joe out there, I would say. But because I've trained myself over years now of the stuff that you need, the principles that you need, and the kind of habits that you need to implement to overcome social anxiety. You know, a lot of people think that you can overcome social anxiety by doing this, and this in a couple weeks. It's not like that. It's like an ongoing thing, you know. So thanks again for watching my video, and if you want my personal help, you can drop me a comment in the comment box below. I'll try and help you, might even do a video response to you. Also, you can get my training series, which is basically a video explaining exactly what I've done to go from housebound to where I am right now. And it's a free video series. It's the first link in the description box. So guys, go check that out. It's really powerful, and I'll see you in the next vid.